So in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit about oil pastels. This is the set that I purchased. It's Pentel Oil Pastels. It's a brand new set that I keep for nicer projects. For everyday projects like my nature journal, I have all my oil pastels that I've saved into a little plastic bin. I don't worry too much about the paper coming off or breaking, because that happens, and actually taking the paper off is an advantage. I'm using some pastel paper. It has color to it. You can buy white pastel paper that has a little texture. You just want to feel it and make sure that it's not exactly smooth. For what I'm going to show you today, I got the lesson right out of this book, You Can Paint Pastels, a step-by-step guide for absolute beginners by Marie Blake. It's a very inexpensive book that I highly recommend. On page 12, there's a lesson called Making Marks. And I thought this would be a really good place to begin for beginners. The first thing they show you is the difference between using the tip for a line and using the side of the oil pastel to fill in a shape. So you could practice doing that until you get the hang of that. The next thing that they show you, which is really useful, is what they call cross-hatching. Cross-hatching is when you take the oil pastel and you make some diagonal lines. You take another color and cross-hatch in the opposite direction. Then you can use your finger to blend the colors together. And you see how the blue and the yellow is blending nicely to make a green. You can also use part of a paper towel if you don't want to use your finger. Just kind of give yourself an area to work with the paper towel, and you can get the same result by rubbing it with the paper towel. Another way that they show you how to blend them together is by using stippling. Stippling is like dots. You could think of it as dots with the oil pastels. So you're going to fill in an area of your drawing with dots, and then you can use another color, sort of like an impressionist look. You can use your paper towel again to blend it in. So you get a different effect than the cross-hatching, but you still, the more color you put on to begin with, the darker your color will be when you blend it. I usually use my finger. So that's a useful technique. One last one that I'll show you on this video is how to blend at the edges. So say you're filling in an edge with blue, and then you're going to fill in an edge with yellow. Right where they come together, you're going to have a blending of the color. So right in this area, you can blend it in to give a nice shaded area. On page 14, they show you how to change, in the book, they show you how to change from marks into shapes. And the one that I'm going to show you is the sun. And all you do to get that started is to make a yellow patch for your sun. Outline it with blue. And then what they did was either finger blend or to pull it with the paper towel out to give you the rays coming out. So you could use that when you're making a flower, a tree, depending on the colors that you want to use. So those are some basic ideas to get you started with oil pastels. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use it in your nature journal.